What's going on, everybody? Seattle Mike Fights with Friends. All right, anybody in here? Am I streaming to anyone?
Lemon tells you what you're currently burning for energy.
Oh boy.
Get recommendations to keep your body on track, so you can see what's going on with your metabolism in real time and what to do about it.
All right. What's up, guys? Anybody in here? Robert Kerrigan. I don't know what the hell YouTube is pulling on me right now, but the first stream wouldn't fucking go live. I don't know what in the hell the deal was. That was insane, but we're here on this one now. And I have no idea what that was about. Hopefully this is not just a private stream to myself. What's up? There we go. What's going on? Phil D. Roll. Yeah, everybody was in chat, and then YouTube wouldn't let me start the stream. I had to put in metadata for a whole nother stream. I'm kind of pissed at them right now. But, hey, it is what it is. So if you were on the other stream, just go out and come back in. What's up? That's weird. I think both that other stream is still up, and I don't know what the hell is going on with that. YouTube is freaking weird sometimes. But, we got it anyways, and all that time I would have used to put the metadata up, I was spending to try to get the stream going, and I had to end up doing the whole damn thing over again. But I could have worse issues in life. That's for sure. Robert, you've been watching the whole card here. I'm just tuning in now. I was looking to tune in a minute ago. What's going on, King James? You got Wilkinson and Monty. Minus 550. Live odds there on Wilkinson. Oh, yes, whole card. Yeah, I'd been watching the whole card, except for I wanted to get a little bit of nap because I got an early day with work tomorrow. Get that done. Turn around and do a UFC. And then next week, I was just talking to Robert earlier. Next week, you got PFL starting at 9 a.m. in the morning from Wales, England. It'll run till like 4 p.m. and it'll run, it should end right before UFC starts. So that'll be perfect. Robert Wilkinson finished both regular season fights to become the #1 seed here against Monty. I'll start the fight clock in the second round if it makes it that far. You got 3:30 left here in the first round. Oh, wow. Wilkinson. He destroys it. Monty is out. Robert Wilkinson with a dominant performance here. Wow. He didn't give me much time to talk about it. What's going on? Boxing, MMA, King James, everybody up here now. All right, Phil D. Roll. What's going on? Boxing, MMA 635. He says, yep, it's over. Quick 6. Hey, man. How's it going? Good to see you. I don't know why I'd started a whole nother stream, and I had way more metadata on that one too, of course. And then YouTube just wouldn't give me the option to go live. I could go in there as a spectator and I could comment and everything, but it just wouldn't give me the option to go live. So I ended up having to create a whole new stream. It is what it is, though. Yeah, if Mike hadn't posted that he restarted, I'd still be waiting. Yeah, good job there, YouTube. Good thing they're free, I guess. Maybe that's why they're free. Because if you paid, you'd have somebody to complain to. But they're making plenty of money on all their advertisements. Selling you get-rich-quick schemes before and ads before every video. So, all right, 6 up in the chat. Make sure and hit that like button. We're going to go through UFC's card tomorrow, too. I made some bets yesterday, possibly ill-fated parlays. I might go back. I might end up going back and canceling those ones and making new bets because I didn't like what I put out yesterday. They didn't have any of the odds at the casino yet, though, for finishes. They're just replaying this entire fight, I think, here on PFL. Looks like that's the case, yeah. Because it was a quick one. But how's everybody doing this week? Who's everybody got? Stevie Ray versus Anthony Pettis 2. Did anybody watch the first fight? God, Anthony came out. He was not looking great. Yeah, Mike texted me 2 p.m. my time, told me about PFL card. Yeah, definitely this should be a good one. Like I said, Anthony Pettis, I'm not sure. It's like, how much does he really care about the $1 million tournament? They're paying that dude $750,000 a fight, win or lose. I mean, I like Anthony Pettis. I think he does bring some fans in and stuff, but they may have overpaid a little bit there. That's a lot. 700. I mean, now I know. Once I finally seen what he's getting paid, I was like, oh, now I understand why he left the UFC. I can't blame him at all. I mean, honestly, why the hell would you stick around at that point? That's crazy. All right. Olivier Aubin-Mercier versus Alex Martinez is up next, guys. That is the Olivier is the defending champion, I believe. Anyways, he won last year's $1 million tournament. We'll see what he does this year. I don't know. I have been pretty open with this. I don't usually like to diss on fighters, but I always say Mercier's not my favorite fighter because he doesn't finish a whole lot of fights. I just don't care for his sports style of going about fighting. But it is effective. It wins fights. It wins fights, but will it win fans? And in my opinion, that's what PFL has to worry about. It's like, are you winning fans? You can put on fights, but if you put on a fight and nobody watches it, did it ever happen? In my opinion, no. What's up, Torn Brown? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, I watched that first Pettis Stevie Ray fight today. I was talking to Robert about that because I was thinking I might want to bet on it because the odds were around even. Stevie Ray won the first time. It didn't give me, watching it did not give me anything to want to bet on it. The odds are pretty even for the rematch. Last I seen, Pettis had actually moved to a minus 125 favorite. Stevie Ray was a pick'em plus 100. And Robert Wilkinson, there he goes. He advances to the $1 million World Championship. So you win tonight in New York, you're fighting for $1 million. I guess there's no more fight twice in one night. I liked that. That was awesome. I also understand why they can't do that anymore. Number 2 and number 5 seed Omari Medov taking on Josh Silveria. That's going to be the other light heavyweight fight tonight. The winner of that fight will take on Robert Wilkinson. And we got a super chat. Phil D. Rowe. He's rolling. Says, cheers, Mike and Fights friends. Thank you, Phil D. Rowe, for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate you. And Phil D. Rowe re-upped as a premium member for the 14th month straight. So thank you for that too, Phil D. Rowe. Minute 37 seconds. Robert Wilkinson gets the knockout here in the very first round. He is one fight away from $1 million. The runner-up is guaranteed $200,000. So Robert Wilkinson already, he's already guaranteed to definitely make way more than he would have for a season in the UFC. That's one of the big things. It's like, I know the stepping stone is the UFC, but things are starting to get very strange as far as money structure is concerned. Kayla Harrison making significantly more in PFL than the UFC offered her. Bellator offered her similar. And it just came out a couple weeks ago. At least it's the first time I'd heard it officially, that Chris Cyborg was making significantly more money in Bellator than she was in the UFC or she had ever been offered by the UFC. So, at the end of the day, they're prize fighters, right? What, $750 a fight? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy, man. 281, Izzy versus Alex P. Dude, that's going to be a hell of a fight. I cannot wait. A lot of fighters are going to start leaving the UFC sooner or later. Yeah, they're getting paid, man. He's getting a higher base pay than Nagano. Oh, yeah, Nagano's got to see Anthony Pettis making $750K, and he's probably like, dude, I'll just go over there and fight that tournament for a season. Why the hell not? Now, there are some of the top guys in the UFC in the undisclosed money that get paid significantly more, because I remember way back in the day when Dana White went public with numbers about Randy Couture. And Randy Couture talked about this. Well, he actually corrected me and said, he went public with it. Dana did kind of make it look like he was the one going public with it because of what was going on. But I believe at the time he was making about $11 million a fight, something like that. It was a significant amount of money. And honestly, I love Randy, but honestly, it's like $11 million a fight. It's like, especially back then, it's like, man, how can you complain? I know you're trying to make enough money to last the rest of your life, but how can you complain at that point? That's a lot of friggin' money. Pettis didn't fight yet. This is just the start of the main card. Robert, I think, will win the final. I think so too. Amari's been good in PFL. Yeah, I think it'll be Amari or Wilkinson. See, Dan Booker called out Tony Ferguson, saying he wants to break his face, as if he didn't just get his face broken by Chandler and Arnold Allen recently. Dude, I think Ferguson smokes him. Right now, especially the way Dan Hooker's going, I think Tony smokes him. Tony was beating Michael Chandler before he got caught with that kick. The only thing I see going on with Tony Ferguson that's different than several years ago is the prime is maybe his chin has dropped some, but he got caught with a perfect kick from Michael Chandler. He was looking really good in that fight before that. He was beating Michael Chandler, without a doubt, before he got caught. Dana White Contender Series, as advertised this past week. More than worthy, says King James. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I never did end up watching it because they're kind of at a weird time for me. Why is the UFC still using the Apex? I don't know, man. The only thing I can think of is that Dana's still got a stick up his ass that he's upset with all these venues that wouldn't let him perform during the pandemic. And he's like, you know what? You guys are going to just continue to lose money for a while. I already spent all this money on this thing. I'm not going to just jump over to you guys so quickly. And, I mean, it's their ball game. It's their ball game. I understand both points of view. Both the safety of the public and the right for people to do business and, choose what's safe for them. I understand both sides of it. And I know we've been arguing about what went on with that for a very long time, so I'm not trying to open up that can of worms right now. But I would assume that's the reason, because I don't know another reason. Unless he was having a hard time booking enough venues because they're having events so often now. And if you're having 48 events a year. They probably only have 4 off weeks this coming up year, something like that. Very rarely anymore you have an off week for UFC. I would assume at a certain point you stop selling a lot of these stadiums out, and maybe it hurts your brand. You can't say that you're selling out every event. I don't know. All that's just speculation, but yeah, main event hasn't started yet. It's the main card, though. Olivier Aubin Mercier and Alex Martinez are going to be fighting here real soon. That's the next fight up. The winner of that is in the $1 million fight. Mike, should you start covering DWCS if they continue to be better than $100 Disney cards? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really need to start covering them again. You're right. Saves them a ton of money using Apex. They don't have to pay to light an entire arena and other expenses. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Robert, but they charge so much for tickets, I would think they're making a profit. What's going on? Greg Brimstone in the house. Good evening, sir. Tony Ferguson should take route as well because it seems like UFC isn't going to even bless him with money. Bless him with money with Conor McGregor. Yeah, I know he's invested so much in the UFC, and they kind of just almost shat on that guy. It was pretty sad how they did him. Yeah, I say PFL or Tony. He's a great striker. Go out there and box one of these jackasses. Like Jake Paul or something. I have gained a lot more respect for the Paul brothers since they came in there and, they actually did the damn thing. But, at the same time, don't try to tell me that Tony Ferguson can't beat Jake Paul. All right. Canada versus Paraguay coming up next in this lightweight semifinal. The winner moves on to $1 million fight. If they win today, the least they can get is $200,000. Because even the loser in the finals, the runner-up of the season, gets $200,000. So everybody's making money. They're on ESPN. Maybe PFL is the one to finally compete with UFC. Maybe it's not Bellator. Bellator's been doing this forever. And for somebody who's been watching them since their inception, sometimes it feels like we haven't gained any ground at all over 10 years. More than 10 years. 2009, what are we, 2013 years now of Bellator. And I still talk to people all the time who don't even know what Bellator is. All right, Alexander Martinez, he is a two-time PFL lightweight semifinalist. He's got wins over Clay Collard and Stevie Ray, a native of Paraguay, now living in Canada. So those are some big wins for this young man. Greg, cheers, my guy. Ngannou turned down UFC's $8 million per fight offer. He makes more with boxing. Here's the thing. It's like he would make more with boxing probably once. Once, King James. I think he probably, he could fight a boxing or a modified rules fight like they had talked about with Tyson Fury. And he'll make more than $8 million for that probably. But I mean, I don't think that he's just going to sell millions, hundreds and thousands of millions of pay-per-views like he thinks he's going to do, I guess, just no matter who he fights in boxing. Popularity doesn't necessarily transfer over to boxing, and MMA is way bigger than boxing now. Way bigger. There's a few big boxing matches like here and there. And, I mean, basically, it was just Floyd there for a while. I ride with Ferguson forever. I hear you, King James. Ferguson was looking real sharp on the feet against Chandler. I agree. Never seen him looking good or moving so well defensively like he was. Dustin P. and Michael Chandler has been made. Wait. It has been made? They're fighting each other? Oh, we're saying they've already fought each other. Yes, they have. King James, no way. He's making $8 million or more in boxing. A little over a handful of boxers are making over $8 million a fight in boxing. Is there anybody that's not named Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder that's making $8 million right now? I don't think there is. Even these guys that are really good, the Teofimo Lopez's, everybody else around that weight. Vasily Lomachenko, he might touch it because he's very popular, obviously. But you have a tremendous amount of talent between 130 and 140 right now, and outside of Lomachenko, possibly. I'm sure none of those guys are making close to $8 million. Even Ryan Garcia with all of his pull. Fred Screw Choice are going to make him irrelevant in 2 years. They could. Last guy to fight Fury only made $500,000. Oh, wow, that's sad. All right, Mercier, 5 years older at 33. Alexander Martinez, 2 inches taller at 6 feet. He has a 2-inch reach advantage at 73 inches. Mercier will have the leg reach advantage, 1-inch, 42-inch leg reach here. I'd love to see Ferguson smack around Jake, right? Start like Jake Plot Sleeping McGregor thing. That was hilarious. UFC Division 1, PFL Division 2, Bellator Division 3, in my opinion. One's going to smash everybody, yeah, eventually. All right, representing Paraguay with a record of 10 wins and 2 losses, 2 knockouts, and 4 submissions. He is a plus 205 underdog. And he is fighting in his second PFL semifinal, Alexander Martinez. The winner of this fight fights for $1 million, guys. One is in a class of their own. What they're doing currently, they're doing everything. I cannot wait to cover some one cards, and they're going over to Amazon where they'll be at a decent time. All right, and representing the country of Canada with an MMA record of 15 wins and 5 losses, 8 submissions, 1 knockout. He is the defending PFL lightweight champion and a winner of 2 UFC Performance of the Night, Olivier Aben Mercier. What's going on, 7? Hell yeah, didn't even know this was on. Thank you. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you. 7 in the house. Yep, yeah, Mike. Canelo, Wilder. Oh, Canelo's another one. Golovkin are making over $8 million. Jamal Charlo made $10 million his last fight. I don't think anyone else is making $8 million in boxing, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't throw Canelo in there. Canelo's making more than everybody. I would imagine he's even making more than Fury or Wilder. Which is crazy, but that guy's just got an insane fan base. All right, Mercier in the red and black trunks. Martinez in the gray. You see the live fight odds there, minus 235 for Mercier, plus 170 for Martinez. Winner advances to the $1 million championship. Nice left hand there for Mercier early. Has anybody ever bet the live odds if you're in an area where you can bet the live odds? Oh, nice left kick, left hand and a body kick there from Martinez. Side kick to the body from Martinez. Second opportunity to get into the PFL $1 million finals for Martinez. Good one, too, there from Martinez after eating a right hand from Mercier. Good exchanges here early. Even though Mercier can be somewhat of a slow starter, Martinez not letting him tonight. Lands a nice side kick to the body, does Martinez. Triple jab. Martinez throwing it out there, being very active. Good exchange there. Nice right hand there from Mercier. Oh, good left hook over the top from Mercier. Front body kick and the side knee kick there from Martinez. Oh, big overhand right from Mercier. And Martinez, he's constantly throwing something out there. Good left hand there from Mercier. He's constantly throwing the jab out there. He's throwing kicks out there. He's being very active, and that can give a lot of fighters trouble. It also creates a lot of opportunities for somebody who's a good counterpuncher like Mercier, though. So watch out for that tonight. Good right hand from Mercier. Nice right hook from Martinez. Martinez going for the head kick there. Good side kick to the knee from Martinez, who's had a couple of good first minutes here. Just, outside eating a big right hand. He just ate another one, though. That's Mercier's bread and butter, is that overhand right. Good left hand to the body there, too, from Aubin. Good side kick to the body from Martinez and side kick to the knee. Good body kick, Martinez. Active first round, even though, like I said, I know Mercier doesn't like to start quickly. Good body kick from Mercier. Side kick to the knee from Martinez. Oh, nice right hand from Mercier. Martinez answers with a right of his own, though. And a nice inside leg kick from Martinez. Big left hand from Mercier over the top. Oh, beautiful 1-2 from Mercier. That was pinpoint accuracy. Side kick to the body from Martinez. And you see the odds slightly getting bigger and bigger for Mercier, now minus 285. Martinez plus 205. Straight right lands from Martinez and the front body kick. I mean, I think Martinez is winning this round, which is funny. You get better odds on him now. Good body kick from Mercier, although it's very close. Oh, good combination there from Martinez. You see 20-12 for significant strikes in favor of Martinez. And yeah, the odds keep going more in Mercier's favor. Good left hook from Martinez. Oh, nice right hand from Mercier. Martinez is going to tie him up and push Mercier into the fence here. What's up, PBR Streaking? Re-up and premium member for 24 months. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. 45 seconds left in round one. And I will go through the chat here. Good to see everybody up in here. 15 of you up in here. Make sure and hit that like button. Anybody who's creeping, stop sleeping and hit that subscribe button. Take care of that now. If you want to be a premium member, just hit that join. Good knees on the inside there from Mercier. Oh, nice left hook from Mercier. Straight right from Martinez. Very close first round, though. A couple of side kicks to the body there from Martinez. Oh, nice right hook from Martinez. Just seconds left here. And close first round, but I'm going to give it to 10-9 to Martinez, who somehow has moved up to a 2-1 favorite, or 2-1 underdog, excuse me, despite, in my opinion, doing just a little more work than Mercier. I got Auburn in this one, Robert. Canelo's making $50 million a fight. Yep, he's miles ahead of everyone. Yeah, he is. But yeah, you don't do live odds. I wish they did. I'd be betting. Nice. Boxing died, in my opinion, once Floyd May left the game. Nice body kicks. Yeah, it's weird to say like boxing died, but it's like it's been on life support for 2 decades, seemingly. I mean, the UFC, it just puts on better cards. MMA just puts on better cards. And honestly, it's like I'm super hesitant to put any of my money in boxing anymore because I don't want to encourage their misbehavior. That's the way I look at it. It's like they still have loyal fans that want to see good boxing matches. And I mean, they just abuse their fan base more than anyone. The $75 for pay-per-views where they don't even bother to put on a decent undercard that anybody wants to see. A couple of good body kicks to start things out here from Martinez. Front body kick. Nice right hand left behind it from Mercier. I'll tell you guys, we will get more... Oh, a huge 1-2 from Mercier. He floors Martinez. Martinez is hurt. Big shot. Mercier, no surprise, just went to a minus 310. Martinez plus 220. If he was plus 205 before, he probably should have went plus 500. He just about got finished here. Oh, Martinez fishing for an armbar on the bottom. Mercier patient, though. Oh, and Mercier taking the back. He's got hooks now. One thing you're never going to say about Mercier, you're never going to call him reckless. He is a very cool, calculated fighter. And looking for the RNC here. I know I've been talking about it for years, but it seems like just this year you're seeing a lot more of those RNC attempts. This guy's sinking it on before they're under the chin, and they're getting some of them. You're seeing guys submitted without being completely under the chin, because you can put somebody out. You can put somebody out easily. You don't have to be under the chin. Obviously, it helps. It's super quick. And you get under the chin, they start choking. So I'm a little tired of the party. What's up, Seattle Mike? Get in there covering PFL tonight. Cool. Hey, good to see you, New Brett and Paulie. Yeah, winners from tonight in the 2 weight divisions will fight for $1 million when the championship is ready, when the $1 million. I don't know if they're doing it on New Year's Eve or not this year. Wow, okay, now live odds reflecting what happened there. Mercier going up to a minus 750. Martinez a plus 425. I would not touch this. Not right now. And Mercier is still working on trying to get that choke. He doesn't really seem to be any closer to it. He's got deep hooks in. But Martinez doing good, a good job of fighting off with the hands, but he's still got 2 minutes left to do this. This is a long time. Now Mercier sitting comfortably with his back up against the fence. He's got plenty of room to work here. And Martinez, that's something I've seen that's been a fairly effective defense that some people are doing lately. They just take their arms, and I would do this if I was back in judo and stuff now. So they take their arms, and they know where they don't want their opponent with their hand to their neck. And they'll take them and they'll cross them or cross their own neck. until I see somebody exploit that, that seems like a pretty good defense. Nice body kicks. Yep, your bookie probably break legs if you don't pay, right? Boxing's glory day ended over 25 years ago. Yes, it did. New Britain cheers. PBR cheers, my dude. Nice PBR. Hit the like, motherfuckers. That's right, Phil D. Word Robert. 10-9 Aubin. Mercier will win because he is Canadian, bro. What's up, Bruce? Boxing is a corrupt mess. Told ya. OAM all day. Don't look like enough of a hipster to live in Seattle, bro. You look more like a Texan. Or maybe a Floridian. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be an insult, Bruce, but... Yeah, Bruce should know he's on thin ice, but we'll just let Bruce stick around for a while. Minus 2,500 live odds for Mercier now, plus 800 on Martinez. I'm surprised they haven't just closed the thing. Speaking of big odds, guys, I'm not saying Sam Alvey's going to win tomorrow. He's lost, he hasn't won in 8 fights. He's got the one draw in that 8-fight horrendous streak. But I don't think Mikhail Alexwick that he's fighting tomorrow is exactly a world beater. And it's 11-1 odds Sam Alvey by knockout. And if Alvey's going to win, I think it's going to be by knockout. They hadn't dropped the method of victory odds the last time I was at the casino. Or I was going to put, like $25 or something on Sam at 11-1. I mean, that's crazy. Seattle, the Wild West now. Seattle ain't so hip anymore. It's moved to Houston, Mike. Oh, nice. I've heard good things about Houston. Seattle, Mike, please tell me you're going to cover the Gordon Ryan versus Felipe Pena. No time limit for the heavyweight championship. That's on 1FC, right? All right, guys. We're going to see a round 3 here. Definitely huge round for Mercier. I give him a 10-8 in the last round. So I have a 19-18 Mercier here in the third, and Mercier definitely could have won the first round. Good body kick from Martinez, but a head kick for Mercier. Big left hand. Mercier, he might have put him out there for a second. Wow, there was some speed on that shot. Olivier Aubin Mercier, he's got that shot down. And on top of Martinez now, looking to put on some punishment. Oh, Mercier getting the back again here. We'll see if he can get better results. He's lined up damn near perfectly. He's maybe a little high. And Martinez, you see how Martinez just shrimp crawled? Like against the fence and shrimp crawled up. He's trying to make sure Mercier's, not lined up for that choke. Mercier now on minus 800 on the live odds. Martinez plus 450. Still wouldn't touch it. Bruce desperate for attention again. Who's number 1? Gone all out. I'm promoting Gordon versus Felipe. Never seen a grappling match promoted this hard. Oh, is that the promotion in Texas? Are they going to have it on TV? To do something, you want to box, get on your knees, and give me 2 blows to the head. You fook. On thin ice because I'm the most... Oh, my God. In the circus. Will take me 2 hits to finish you. My fist to your face, then your face to the floor. Knock you in the moon house. It's on Who's Number 1 by Flow Grappling. Can you send me the information? Can you give me a link or something? I'll just Google it, I guess. I don't know exactly when it's on, but yeah, it definitely sounds like something I'm interested in. Circus midgets, more like the shit show. Seattle hot like Las Vegas and Phoenix? No, it's fortunately like 92 is like the highest we've gotten this year, and this week we're seeing mostly high 80s, which I mean, it's still nobody really has air conditioning here. Most people, for the most part, and it's pretty humid, so it's not super pleasant, but can't complain with what's going on with the rest of the country. And round 3 looking just like the round before it here, with Mercier fighting for this rear naked choke and Martinez fighting to not get choked. Mercier just can't finish it though. I wish he would throw in some strikes and punish Martinez. You got to punish him. You had 2 minutes with the hooks on and stuff. You should be punishing him for surviving. Everything Martinez is doing right now, Mercier should be taking this personal, that Martinez fought off that choke for 2 minutes. Land some strikes on him. Hurt this guy. It's MMA, Mercier. It's not a BJJ match once you get to the ground. He had some good striking once they were standing, but you know, Mercier seems to, it's kind of like he thinks striking is for standing and grappling is once you go to the ground, and once you get there, you don't strike anymore. I know I've thought that similar things in other matches I've watched of his. Well, like mine goes straight to yours, not worth the sweat of my balls. Seen a Bruce Lee flick once. On Mercier, he might have it here now. Oh, nope. He doesn't have it. Me and young Dave were watching the old Chinese Connection the other day. I didn't end up finishing it. We ended up having to do something, but God, I hadn't watched any Bruce Lee movies in a long time. And they're still fun for me, but man, they are weird. To watch like the old like 70s cheesy dubbed over. And there you go, August 7th. Please cover it, Seattle Mike. All right. Oh, it's on a Sunday. Oh, that's in 2 days. Yeah, if I can find that, definitely. Let's plan on it, Paulie. You got it, man. Thanks for letting me know. First got popped in the mouth again, I see. Gets up to 122 degrees in Phoenix. Jesus. Yeah, that's not cool. I think Bruce uses steroids to compensate for something. Steroid rage, show through text. Bruce, that one guy who can't hold his booze, gets his ass kicked every weekend, but never learns. Old Cuddy McBruce. Oh. All right, so Mercier, it looks like Olivier Aubin Mercier, unless you know, the judges were watching something completely different than the fight, that would no doubt be the worst decision of all time in MMA if they get Alex Martinez that fight. So up next, we were talking about Omari Akhmedov. Who was talking about Omari Akhmedov? He's taking on undefeated Josh Silveria next in the co-main event. And I like how they did this. This is interesting. Boxing used to do this. They had the prelims for PFL. Now they have the main card. These are all people that are in the playoffs. Then they're going to have the post-limbs. So if you want to keep watching after the Anthony Pettis and Stevie Ray fight is over, they're going to have a bunch more fights. But it's just like more like up and comers. Like there's a heavyweight fight, Marcelo Nunez and Dylan Potter. Nunez 8-1, Potter 10-5. But then you have like somebody making their professional debut, Elvis Quiles against Alexei Pregane, who's just got one fight. A couple of those fights, people with not a lot of experience. And there's actually 5 more fights on after the main event. And like I said, boxing used to do that all the time. So I remember when I went to watch Roy Jones Jr. and Clinton Woods in Portland at the old Rose Garden. After Roy fought, they had like 4 fights afterwards. So me and my buddies, we went and moved up into the $1 million seats. All those people left, not million, but, tens of thousands of dollars, the ringside seats. So that was kind of cool. What's going on, Jim? Good evening, my friend. Well, it's a no time limit, so it has potential to maybe not be not so exciting for the casual fan. They're both going to be super conservative with their energy. Dude, no, that sounds great. I'm looking forward to it now. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a while. Hey, thanks for coming in, Jim. Good to see you. I said light heavyweights up next. Right after the decision here, Olivier Aubin Mercier. It's just going to be, did he get 1 10-8 round or 2 10-8 rounds? Did Martinez possibly win the first round? Possibly. But yeah, light heavyweights Omari Akhmedov and Josh Silveria. All right, we'll see what the official scorecards are. A little anticlimactic here, as an Olivier Aubin Mercier fight generally is. 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26. So 2 of them gave at least 1 10-8 round, probably the second. And Mercier, again, will be fighting for $1 million. All right, co-main event up next. Omari Akhmedov, he is a friggin' beast. This light heavyweight dude, I mean, he does not stop, but he's taking on Josh Silveria, who he's early in the sport, but he's undefeated. He's 9-0, guys. He knows how to finish fights. I think this is going to be competitive. And the winner will take on Robert Wilkinson, who fought a little earlier and steamrolled his opponent in, I believe it was 1 minute and 37 seconds. Rob Wilkinson, excuse me, defeated Delon Monte by first round knockout. I may be crippled, but I guarantee you there are at least 5 minutes of fight still in this dog. People who have seen me fight say I'm like a caged pit bull who was just let out. My pressure is insane, no gas tank, just looking to finish. Hey man, 5 minutes of that can be very effective. Well, this was what Bruce Lee's idea was back in the day. Before we'd seen UFC, before we'd really seen so many, martial arts tested in so many fights. He's like, a real fight. He says, a real fight's going to be like a play. He's like, it's going to be like 1 or 2 minutes. And on the street, most of the time, between people that aren't professional MMA fighters, I really think he's right. I don't think your everyday run-of-the-mill person walking the street is going to be in a 5-minute fight. That's a really, really long time. You're not going to be fighting for a whole MMA round. you're going to be fighting for like 30 or 45 seconds more likely. 5 minutes is a long fucking time. My tough guy days are over. Heavily armed old dudes in woods never get fooked with anyway. Hey, sometimes that's a good way to be, King James. You don't get hurt. Last fight I was in, I had a guy with a 6-punch to body to head combo, put him in a body lock, slammed him against the side of my truck, then continue with ground and pound. Nice. I'm not fighting over 6 years. I try to avoid it because there are always consequences, no matter if you win or lose. Yeah, Phil, I agree. That's why, I need to get back into judo or something to get my aggression out, though, because that's kind of your only free ride, and there's still not a free ride, of course. If you're fighting in a sanctioned match, you can get injured, things can happen to you, but at least you're not going to get your head smashed on the concrete. You're not going to get arrested, which is a big thing. You're not going to, seriously injure somebody that you might not even be that upset with. Let's be real, as guys, as dudes, I mean, sometimes our temper, I speak from experience, sometimes our temper can be pretty irrational. And, I've been there. And you don't want to do something that later on you're going to regret. I don't want to fight on the streets, ever. It's just, that if you're fighting on the streets, that means probably something went catastrophically wrong. Now, you need to be able to defend yourself when it comes down to it. Yeah, I think about that shit all the time. I'm aware of my surroundings at all times. I watch somebody, it's like, oh, why is he going over there? Why is he looking over there? I'm a bit paranoid. If this guy was to do something, could I take him? Is he wearing a heavy jacket? Does he have a weapon on him? As I watch him walking, does he have a dominant foot? Does he walk with a limp? Is he left or right-handed? You can kind of observe somebody, especially if you think they might end up being a threat. Just kind of observe their characteristics of how they do things. And, if you do end up having to defend yourself, I think you can see some things that are going to work in your favor. Fight lasted maybe a minute. Dude never knew what hit him. Didn't even land a punch. I was 35 then. Nice. Jeet Kune Do was the original MMA. Oh, yeah, Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, I was, man. I have a heavy bag in my garage for that. Yeah, gotta have the heavy bag, man. Better than a treadmill, elliptical. If I could only, if you can only have one exercise, one piece of exercise equipment, that's definitely the one I would advise. It's like 7 years ago. Avoid now because I don't need to injure myself any worse. I hear you, man. Someone is attacking me. Yeah, it's on. But I won't let myself get put in jail over some words. Smart man, Phil. Bruce Lee was talking about training all different disciplines back in the interview he did in 1965. Cross-training was very frowned upon back then for many years. Dude was way ahead of his time. Oh, absolutely, man. And I don't know where they are now. I know I still have them. He wrote 4 different books on fighting methods. And one of the things that he was way ahead of his time on was intermittent training. I remember reading when I was in high school, reading this book where he would, on his runs, he would go for a 2 or 3 mile run. And he said, every couple of minutes he would sprint. He would sprint for like 15 seconds, get his heart rate way up, and then, go back to running or jogging. Probably running. I mean, he seemed, Bruce, they paid much attention to Bruce Lee. It seemed like he was too impatient to do anything slow. Bruce, didn't you just come in? You were saying hi to Greg, and now all of a sudden you want to fight him? You're weird, man. He started, stole my dad's morphine pills. Who really needs them? Tried helping him out and let him stay the night. Dad was in hospital, broke into Dad's room. Didn't want to hurt him, but my pride. Yeah, that's not cool. He's trying to steal something. And that's, you're defending something. Somebody's trying to steal something, especially that's like important of yours. I mean, that's another, that's another thing that's going to get me physical. And I personally, I'm not telling anybody to get in fights. Personally, I think most of the time you're going to win those fights because that person's much more focused on what they're trying to get from you and get away and get out of there than to fight. And I take that from experience for so long with security and loss prevention. Every single thief that I ever got my hands on, and it's in the tens. It's multiple people. It never took me more than a couple seconds to take anyone down. Everyone went down like that. Because that's not what they were there for. They weren't there to fight. They're holding something. They're probably holding something with both hands. So they go down easily. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't fight hobbits either, Greg. Back to the Shire. Dildo Baggins. Well, Bruce is having himself a shit-fit attention problem. Omari Akhmedov, Josh Silveria up next. The winner will fight for $1 million here at 205. A lot of people are big on Omari Akhmedov. I say don't sleep on Josh Silveria. He's 9-0. I mean, he's an LFA 2 division champion. He's a son of MMA coach Conan Silveria. So if you thought, oh, Silveria, the name sounds familiar, Conan Silveria is his dad. Last fist fight I was in was real quick, Bruce. I'll humor you for a second. It's real fast. It is one I shouldn't have gotten into, though. Somebody threw some shit on my car. I'm pretty sure it was the last one. I was like 25 or 26 years old. I'd just gotten out of boxing practice, and I still had my hands wrapped. And this dude threw a soda all over the front of my car. So I followed this guy a long ways until we stopped at a gas station. And I was hoping just to have some words with the guy. He comes up to me fast, like almost running, fists up. So I landed an overhand right over the top, and that was it. I'm pretty sure I broke the dude's nose because blood's just gushing everywhere. And his girlfriend starts hitting him after I hit him, going, "Get back in the truck, you fucking idiot. I can't believe you went and got your nose broken." And she's smacking him all the way back to the truck. And I'm just looking to get in my vehicle because he drove to a public place before somebody catches me on camera. So Omari Akhmedov, 9-5-1 in the UFC. You're starting to see a lot more fighters that had some time in the UFC. The UFC's not invincible. I'm not saying they're going anywhere, but you start offering somebody's employees significantly more money to work for them, you're going to get some takers. Dude, Mike's one of the top judo guys in his area at one point. Don't none of us want that smoke, especially for... Thanks, Greg. Best of the theft police had to investigate, so the dude got what he deserved. Oh, because of the theft police. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Right? Alexi won. Mike's not a tiny dude, and I suspect he could crush your face. Yeah, I ain't chasing no troll. It seems like you might have a troll fetish there, Bruce. But yeah, I'm not chasing you down. All right, we got an actual fight going though, so we'll go ahead and put Bruce in timeout for a little bit longer so we can watch the fight. Omari Akhmedov, 5 years older at 34, Josh Silveria an inch taller at 6'1", with a 4-inch reach advantage, 75 inches. Guys, Omari Akhmedov is a big favorite coming into this fight. But God, I think Silveria's got a great chance in this fight. Like I said, he was already a champion, 2 divisions in LFA. A lot of people are sleeping on him. I would not sleep on Josh Silveria. A minus 190. Oh, he is the favorite in this one now. I'm sorry. Okay. 9-0 are the United States. 5 submissions, 3 knockouts. He is a minus 190 favorite. Josh Silveria. For some reason, I thought Omari Akhmedov was the favorite. Probably because he had 15 UFC fights. All right. An international fighter with 23 wins and 7 losses. 8 wins coming by way of knockout, 7 by submission. He is a plus 160 underdog. A former UFC veteran, Omari Akhmedov. The winner of this bout fights for $1 million. Actually, and they fight for no less than 200,000, because the loser of that bout gets 200,000. Actually, odds are a little better if you're on DraftKings, minus 250 on Silveria, but plus 155 for Akhmedov if you're over there on DraftKings. By the way, the odds have moved once again. Anthony Pettis versus Stevie Ray is up next in the main event. It is now a minus 110 pick'em. Lamest trolls I've seen. Seriously, where's the skills, dude? I think he's trying to just, to just like push me just enough to not get kicked off the channel. So far, it's working. All right, Akhmedov pumping that jab out there early. Like I said, Silveria to come in with only 9 fights to come in against Akhmedov, a decent-sized favorite, that really says a lot about this young man. Because Omari Akhmedov is a monster. Good body kick there from Akhmedov. He's just pumping the jab out, trying to fill the range here. Leg kick for Silveria. And now the front body kick from Silv. Nice left hand there from Akhmedov. Good body kick from Silveria. But he's in his 30s in his mom's basement, hating his life. Yeah, it's painfully obvious. Akhmedov is bad, dude. Yeah, he is a bad dude. No doubt about it. I think Silveria was an underdog. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was pretty damn sure when I was looking at odds that Silveria started as an underdog. Good right hand to the body there from Akhmedov. Oh, nice 1-2 from Silveria. Yeah, nobody's going to come in and punk Akhmedov, though. I mean, if they're going to get a victory, it's going to be... they're going to have to be ready to die in that cage. Nice left hand from Silveria. You see Robert Wilkinson looking on, the #1 seed. Won his fight by knockout in less than 2 minutes earlier. He'll fight the winner of this fight. Good right hand there from Akhmedov, chasing Silveria. Oh, good right hand there from Akhmedov. That was a shot. That definitely got Silveria's attention. And nice overhand right there from Akhmedov in a 1-2. I can't imagine Silveria would have taken Akhmedov lightly, but he's off to a really slow start here. Good body kick from Akhmedov. Oh, nice right hand from Akhmedov. And so far, I think Omari Akhmedov is winning this first round. Silveria needs to wake up. Right hand to the body, Akhmedov. Oh, good 1-2 there from Silveria. He has very quick hands when he decides to use them. And he's a wily, slick southpaw. Oh, nice left hand from Omar Silva. Silveria ducks underneath, gets the takedown. I thought it might be Akhmedov looking for a takedown here pretty quickly. Silveria with the first one. Akhmedov right back up, though. I mean, Akhmedov's a superb grappler. And Silveria shooting for the takedown again. Good defense there from Akhmedov. I have a feeling, though, Silveria's just trying to do something to change, one or two of those judges' minds about whoever won this round. And that's a good knee to the body there from Akhmedov. He didn't change my mind. And there we go. I got a 10-9 Omari Akhmedov after one. Don't go anywhere. On deck, Stevie Ray versus Anthony Pettis 2. The winner will be fighting in the PFL championships. Anthony Pettis has already won a PFL championship, though, basically. He gets paid $750,000 every time he shows up. That's his disclosed purse. Highest in the PFL. Higher than Kayla Harrison, who's their spokesperson. Kayla Harrison's disclosed show money is $500,000. Now, I believe there's probably maybe some incentives past that, but I don't know. If you fight 4 times a year, that's $2 million. And then another $1 million for winning the championship. That's $3 million. I mean, that's pretty good money. But I was kind of thinking she's probably even making more than that. $43. Try again. All right, good front body kick from Silveria. Oh, nice body kick from Akhmedov. Oh, good 1-2 there from Silveria. Nice right hand from Akhmedov. Silveria shoots for the takedown, and he gets it. You have to really work hard to keep Akhmedov down for long. But he's doing the right things here, trying to scoop Akhmedov's legs up. Oh, Akhmedov's right back up. Silveria's got him in a body lock, though. And they break free back to the center of the cage. Live odds are right about where they start at the beginning of the fight again now. Good right hand for Akhmedov and a good right hook to the body. Big right hand on the chin from Akhmedov. Lands the jab and a big right hook. Silveria might be tired. Akhmedov looks fresh as a daisy. And Silveria ducks under another shot, gets the body lock. Not going anywhere with it, though. Oh, good 1-2 from Silveria. And I like those odds right there. Plus 210 for Akhmedov. If you're somewhere where you can bet live right now, I would highly encourage you to bet Akhmedov at plus 210. I think that is great odds right now. I think he won the first round. Oh, nice right uppercut from Akhmedov, and I think the fight's turned his way. Big right hook from Akhmedov over the top. Just remember what I just said, plus 210. Akhmedov, bet it now. Bet it quickly before it comes off the board. Right hook to the body, Akhmedov. If I could bet live here, and now it just moved, plus 145, Akhmedov. If I could have bet it here, I would have put a couple $100 on it. And now they're even. Live odds just moved to even, minus 115. Good left hook there for Silveria. Good inside leg kick from Silveria. Akhmedov answers one of his own. Good straight right from Silveria. I find it hard to believe that Josh Silveria underestimated Akhmedov. But if anything, I mean, it seems like he's just having an off night. Good front kick to the body from Akhmedov. Good straight right from Silveria. And Silveria, he's got to be careful. He's measuring with his fingers open there. Got to be careful not to poke Akhmedov in the eye. Good body punch from Silveria. And a good front kick to the body. And for the first time, odds have just moved in the favor of Akhmedov, minus 150, plus 110. If you had listened to me, you would have gotten plus 210 about a minute ago. Oh, good jab and the right hook behind it for Akhmedov, who seems to be taking over this fight. Nice left hook there from Silveria. Akhmedov looking for that big right hand, though. He feinted it there. He feinted like he was going to throw the overhand. Akhmedov now a minus 195. Silveria going for the takedown. Gets Akhmedov over for a moment. Akhmedov flips him over, says, let's stand back up. 30 seconds left in the second. Big right hand for Akhmedov. And Silveria is tired and something just broke in him. I've seen that look. You don't see it a lot at this level, but you see that look where a fighter wants out. I think I just seen it in Silveria. Good inside leg kick there for Akhmedov. Maybe he just wants out of this round. Maybe he wants a little rest, but he looked very dejected. All right, second round is over through two. I have it for the underdog, 2018, Omari Akhmedov. And Josh Silveria, just for whatever reason, failing to launch tonight. Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you, my man. Oh, Jim's way to go, Dad. I missed that. That's hilarious. What's going on, man? My mom's protected me. Protected by LAMA, aka Mexican Mafia. So choose your next words wisely. Not a threat. Tell me your real name. I'll make that a promise. Most Mexican mothers have 30 to 40 kids. I don't know about that. I don't play, Bruce. I like your banner. But watch yourself. She's not Mexican, Irish, Indian. She managed a nightclub for 20 years. Was protected by them. They considered her a mother. All right, here we go. A little bit of a hug there. Are you seeing Bruce's comments? I haven't seen any comments from Bruce in a while. I thought maybe I accidentally just hit him on mine, but good right hand to the body from Akhmedov. Live odds now minus 390 for Akhmedov. What, 4 minutes ago I told you to bet on him at plus 210. Good right hand there from Akhmedov. Another big right hand from Akhmedov. Silveria is wilting. Omari might finish him. Good body kick from Akhmedov. And the left hand upstairs. So a guy that came in almost a 2-1 underdog is now a minus 390 favorite on the live odds. Good right hand over the top from Akhmedov. And a 1-2. Good left lands for Akhmedov. And Silveria's offenses just went anemic as he just went to a plus 400. Akhmedov to an amazing minus 700. Good right hook to the body from Akhmedov. And like I said, less than 5 minutes ago, you could have gotten plus 210 on Akhmedov. He's now minus 700. Oh, now I see. Bruce said so. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're beefing. Oh, there he is. Oh, I didn't see that, Robert. I must have missed it. No beef here, just beer. He's bringing out the old me. Oh, nice right hand to the body there from Akhmedov and the left hook. And yeah, Silveria is exhausted tonight. Good left hand up top from Akhmedov, who's now a minus 1,400 favorite. Lands a good inside leg kick. He has just ran away with this fight. Left hook upstairs. Big 1-2 from Akhmedov. That was a big shot. Silveria's got to know he needs a finish now. He's now a plus 650 on the live odds. Nice 1-2 from Silveria. And a straight left. We'll see if maybe he's getting a second wind. And he may be. He looks a little more active for a moment. Good front kick to the body for Silveria. He hasn't convinced me that he's putting everything forward with ill intentions right now, though. And it's a good body kick from Silveria. Oh, big overhand right from Akhmedov. And the right hook to the body, right hook upstairs. Akhmedov teeing off now, left hand to the body. Oh, what a right hand. Silveria's got a chin on him. I will say that. But Akhmedov is battering him right now. Nice left hook there from Akhmedov. Now a minus 3,500 live odds. Wow. I said just about probably 6.5, 7 minutes ago, he was a plus 210 underdog. That's maybe the biggest swing in live odds without, somebody being on the brink of being finished that I've ever seen. Good inside leg kick there from Akhmedov. Nice right hand on the chin there from Akhmedov. And it looks like Josh Silveria will be facing his first loss. So he lands a nice inside leg kick there, but too little, too late. Good right hand from Silveria. Now Silveria going for the takedown. Akhmedov's like, dude, I might even just let you take it. Live odds have moved to minus 10,000 for Akhmedov, which is where they're gonna pull him off here in a minute. I don't think they let it go above minus 10,000. Plus 1,200 for Silveria. Yeah, it was just seconds left anyways. And it'll end with Akhmedov fighting this takedown attempt to Silveria. And I think an easy one to score there. 30-27 Omari Akhmedov. And just Josh Silveria just did not show up tonight. And he knows it. Oh, yeah, I did see that. You said probably lives in her mom's basement. Yeah, you're right, Robert. That's not a diss on his mom at all. It's a diss on him. Damn, Bruce, what have you started? My satire can come out fooked up and tight, but Bruce seems to have got folks pissed off. Good call. Probably for the best. That guy was hijacking chat. Oh, no, and I'll give him... Robert got to get the fook out of here, Bruce. So anyways, it's fun to beat up on him for a while, though. We had a good fight on our hands. Bruce, the damn troublemaker. No, it's a 3-rounder. King James. We're cool here usually. That dude eventually figured out how to get under my skin. He's not even talking to me. I'm usually not bothered by trolling. Yeah, I might have let him go on a little further than maybe I should have. But I didn't see the mom comment, or I'd have probably kicked him as well, Robert. I just let him on there because I thought it was funny. You guys just all beat up on him. I was like, well, you brought this upon yourself, dude. All right, 17 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget, this is just the start of a big fight weekend. Real big card tomorrow. The Ultimate Fighter finale for the women's and the men's heavyweights. I know Robert can speak to that more than me. He's been watching this the entire time. He's been watching Ultimate Fighter. Anybody else that's been watching the Ultimate Fighter? And we should have a few minutes before Anthony Pettis and Stevie Ray start. So we're going to open up the phone lines, guys. You want to call in on chat, 425-791-8730. We have a rare opportunity to talk about tomorrow's UFC fights before they happen. So if you want to talk about any of those upcoming fights, go ahead and call in. Yeah, gotta kick him. Hell yeah, I'll be there. It's filthy roll. All right, man. So as the official decision here comes, I'm going to bring up tomorrow's UFC card. I said don't forget. Well, I will change the names just so people coming in know that Anthony Pettis and Stevie Ray 2, the rematch, is up next. So Omari Akhmedov going on to fight for the $1 million. Easy math there. All right, guys, and it will be a rematch. Stevie Ray caught Anthony Pettis in a twister in the first fight. Anthony Pettis saying that he was reserving his energy because he knew he'd have to fight more in the tournament. I don't like that. I usually like Anthony Pettis. I didn't like his comment on that. And another, I don't believe it because he really came out trying to put it on Stevie Ray in the first round and in the second until he got finished. What's the scoop on Usman's brother? Is he any good? He's nowhere as good as his brother, but he is tough. I think he's about a 2.5 to 1 underdog. He's a big looking. Both those guys are fucking huge. Trolls don't bother me, but family is off limits. Especially when it comes to my mom, I'll kill for her. Agreed, Robert. Never heard anything about Usman's brother until this week. Yeah, he was on this last Ultimate Fighter. He made it to the finals of the Ultimate Fighter. He's a heavyweight. I hear you, Rob. Your mom jokes or whatever for me. But that morbid sheet is uncalled for. Yeah, I still never seen what he said. Maybe you can text me later or something, Robert. I don't even know if it's something bad about your mom. I don't even want to see it in the chat. Usman brother, big ass meathead, too big of muscles, gasses out too easy. All right, so there you go. And we're going to bring up tomorrow's UFC card now. All right, and bear with me for a moment, guys. I am going to I'm going to go through my picks on this card. I'm going to hit record so I can get another upload from my UFC picks. And then you guys continue to chat. But if I don't respond right away, I'm going to go through these picks for a short video. So here we go. All right, guys. UFC Fight Night Santos versus Hill is tomorrow. Looking through the prelims, I've looked at this card a lot. There's not as many fight picks as I would like that jump out at me. Miranda Granger, I will say she's got a lot of submissions. I think she's got 6 submissions in like 7 wins. Everybody's big on Corey McKenna, though, and the numbers have just gotten bigger and bigger. I think she was a -180 the last time I checked. So I'm not touching that one either. Brian Battle, I like him against Takashi Sato, but he's such a damn big favorite. I don't want to risk my money on that. Terrence McKinney and Eric Gonzalez. Eric Gonzalez, I feel bad for him. Late last-minute replacement. Probably doesn't have a shot in hell, though. I didn't bet Terrence McKinney by knockout or submission because he has just about even. I think he has 8 knockouts and 7 submissions. So I stayed away from that one as well. Mikhail Oleksiuk. They're not even showing the odds on here, but he was a -650 last time I seen. Sam Alvey a +400, 4-1. Here's where the money bets. If I'm going to bet anything, and I'll probably, if I end up going to the casino, I'll probably put 25 or 30 bucks on Sam, because for Sam Alvey to win by knockout, he's an 11-1. So, I know he hasn't won in 8 fights. I know it's a hellacious streak, but Mikhail Oleksiuk is not exactly a barn burner. And, he's lost to some guys around Alvey's level. I think a lot of these odds are just because Alvey's on a horrible streak. And, likely Oleksiuk gets it done. But 11-1, and like I said, if Sam Alvey gets it done, I think it will be by knockout. I don't think it's horrible to put a few bucks on him. Ariane Lipski, most violent woman in MMA. This girl enjoys hurting other women. I take her over Priscilla Kashaya. Augusta Sakai, Sergey Spivak. I think Spivak gets the knockout. That's a fun fight, though. Augusta always brings it. Brogan Walker, Juliana Miller. I don't know much of anything about them, but that is for the Ultimate Fighter winner. Same thing with Zach Praga and Muhammad Usman. Muhammad Usman, both of these guys are huge. Muhammad, the brother of Kamara Usman, coming in at heavyweight, but he is I believe I'm +260 underdog, somewhere in there. He's pretty significant underdog. So a lot of people liking Zach Pagua on that one. Vicente Luque and Jeff Neal. Man, what a friggin' fight. This is going to be a damn barn burner. Vicente Luque has been a man on a mission, though, and I'm going to take him to get the unanimous decision over Jeff Neal. Just because Jeff is so good, I don't pick Vicente by finish, but he could end up finishing. Thiago Santos and Jamal Hill. Thiago Santos, double knee injury, so I am going to take Jamal Hill by knockout. You can never count out. You can never count Thiago Santos out because of his power, but I really feel like this is Jamal's fight. Anthony Pettis, 3 years older at 35, both men 5'10". Pettis has a 3-inch reach advantage. Leg reach is even at 40 inches. United States versus Scotland, guys. This is a rematch, as I said. A few months back, Stevie Ray caught Anthony Pettis in a twister. Sam Alvey must have some serious dirt on Dana White. Sam should have been cut 7 fights ago. I do like his positive energy, though. All right, I'll address that in a minute. Representing Scotland, fight odds even now. -110 pick'em. 24 wins against 10 losses. 9 submissions and 6 knockouts. The winner of the first fight, he finished it by twister. Stevie Ray. Calling Pettis by KO second round. Here we go. Just looking on his odds on Sam, too. No, I'll tell you in a second why Sam Alvey's still in the UFC. It's very simple. And out of the red corner, a pick'em, 25 wins against 13 losses with 11 knockouts and 8 submissions. Presenting the former WEC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, the man known for the Showtime kick, Anthony Showtime Pettis. All right, guys. Referee for this one is Brian Miner, and I thought a lot of people might have thought the event was over since I was breaking the UFC down. I probably should have waited to do that because we lost some people. But let's get all right. Anthony Pettis, Stevie Ray, a touch of gloves, and here we go. Inside leg kick for Ray, straight right down the middle for Pettis. See the live odds, -125 Pettis, -105 Ray. Oh, head kick Pettis. Inside leg kick Stevie Ray. The winner advances to the 2022 PFL Championship for $1 million. With a win over Stevie Ray in their first fight, Pettis would have been the #1 seed at lightweight. Stevie Ray needed a finish by the third round to make the playoffs. He finished Pettis in the second round. That's why he's here. Pettis pushing Stevie Ray in a body lock up against the fence here. And you got to think, yeah, Pettis probably wants revenge here. But also, he's 35 years old. He's got himself up for a lot of wars. You have to fight so often in the UFC. Does he want to fight again? I don't know. Here's the thing, though. If Pettis wins tonight, he guarantees himself at least another $950,000 because of his $750,000 show money. And it has a chance of getting up to $1.75 million more. Good left hand there for Stevie Ray. Oh, big body kick Pettis. Inside leg kick for Ray. Oh, nice right hand from Pettis. You can see he still has that speed. Straight right, no tail on it, just pop. Oh, nice 1-2 from Stevie Ray. Inside leg kick Ray. 2 good right hands land for Pettis. He's landing that straight right every time he throws it right now. Pettis, former champion in WEC, champion in UFC. Can he make it a three-peat and become a PFL champion? Nice 1-2 there for Stevie Ray. Oh, good left hook for Ray. I believe Pettis, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but if Pettis wins 2 more, I believe he would be the first fighter ever to win championships in WEC, UFC, and PFL. Oh, nice right hand for Pettis. I think he would just be the first athlete to have a championship in the UFC and PFL. Straight up. Stevie Ray shooting for the takedown. Pettis he's had pretty decent takedown defense over the years, but Ray dumps him. And this is where Pettis got in trouble in the first fight. Ray on top, looking to advance his position. Santos ain't been the same since destroying his knee. So the reason Sam Alvey keeps getting fights in the UFC, guys, is you guys know the answer. He's been on Fights of Friends. Nobody who's ever been on Fights of Friends has ever gotten cut from the UFC. So I'll just tell that to anybody. If they don't want to come on the show, I'll be like, look, I'm your good luck charm. We're your good luck charm. Once you're on the show, you cannot be cut. Now I say that. And, you know, so get it done tomorrow, Sam. And Stevie Ray now in side control, looking for an arm triangle. Pettis with an active guard here, throwing his legs up, maybe defensively as much as anything. Good hammer fist from Ray. He's going to move back to side control there. Pettis does have some jiu-jitsu, though. And Pettis was out striking Ray. This takedown, Ray's got another 45 seconds to work, though. It'll be interesting to see if he can steal this. If he can steal this round in the judge's mind. But Stevie Ray looking for a north-south choke here. It's hard to see how deep that is by the camera angle. Oh, Pettis, yeah, this might be deep. 15 seconds. Pettis got to hold on. Look like he might want to tap. He might be out. No, Pettis he's continuing to hit. And he's out. He's out of there in a flying knee. And a head kick. What an end to the round from Anthony Pettis. Almost gets knocked out. 7 seconds left in the round. Escapes, lands a right hand and a head kick. Great finish to the round. You can see the crowd there in PFL very much enjoying that. I do have to give the round to Stevie Ray, though, because he was close to a fight-ending sequence. I think that choke was very close. So, according to the unified rules of MMA, I think we have to give it to Stevie Ray for a fight-ending sequence, is what they call it. Hill, my new dark horse in the division. He's good, man. Go, Pettis. Laying in bed, dozing off like tired high schooler to desk. Oh, shit. Steve squeezing. Nice. Wish PFL did 5 rounds. Yeah, they definitely should for the championships, too. And now that they're not doing the 2 fights in a night, it's like, if it's to go to the $1 million fight, why not do 5 rounds? You don't have to worry about your point system anymore. We're in the playoffs. Oh, nice straight right there for Pettis. Pettis still the live odds favorite at -140. But, I mean, I think at least 2 of those judges probably be obliged to give Stevie Ray that first round. Good straight right for Pettis. I liked Pettis' work more in that first round. Head kick lands for Pettis, but Ray catches it on the way back down. But, like I said, according to the unified rules of MMA, I feel like you're supposed to give that first round to Ray, who just now moved to a favorite. Stevie Ray, a favorite for the first time, moves to -160. Pettis now +120. And a back and forth fight. This is definitely anybody's fight here. Both guys that had big moments in the first round. Good left hand to the body there from Ray. Oh, what a right hand from Pettis. 1-2 from Pettis. That right hand has been money tonight. And Ray looking to take this back to the ground, getting a body lock from Pettis up against the fence. Pettis needs to show some urgency here. When Ray comes, because he starts with this body lock, he gets his hips in. Look how he's got the hips in there. Pettis has one hand on the ground. But he's just driving him. Pettis really, and he's out there, but he's got to punish Stevie Ray in those situations. And Pettis just moved back to a slight favorite, -135 as he lands a body kick. And the front body kick, and Stevie Ray's going to shoot for that takedown again. Pettis is, oh! Oh, he almost dumped him, but look, Stevie Ray gets the back. That's the thing. He's so sneaky. You might not even be down yet. And he's sneaky getting those hooks in. And he's got him. And now all of a sudden, Anthony Pettis at minus 135. Put your money down right now, plus 100 on Ray. $200 on Stevie Ray. I'd put it down right now because it's even. I think he won the first round, and he's got a body lock. I would feel very comfortable with that bet. Even if Anthony comes back and wins it, I think it's smart money. If you can get even odds on a guy that won the first round and's got a great dominant position in the second round of a 3-round fight, put your money on that fucking guy. What's up, J Dig in the house? Better late than never, buddy. Cheers. It's over if Ray takes him down this round. It's going to be over. How's Pettis looking? He looked good for most of the first round. But then Stevie Ray almost choked him out with a north-south choke. Stevie Ray's got him in a bad position here. I think Pettis is in danger of going down 2-0 if Stevie Ray doesn't submit him here. And this is a rematch. Stevie submitted him with a twister in the first fight. Now Pettis not looking good. He did in the first, though. And like I said, and now Pettis he's still a minus 135 favorite. Stevie Ray a plus 100. Like I said, $200 on Stevie Ray right now all day. And now it just moved. Stevie Ray just became a minus 390. Pettis a plus 270. That was a huge chunk. What's up, Phil? Well, looks like I'm wrong unless something crazy happens. Oh, with the second round knockout. Yeah. Well, Pettis might last to the third here, though. And Pettis has a lot more incentive than he did in the first fight. Because if he wins tonight, he's guaranteed at least another $950,000. He gets $750 show money. If you make it to the finals, you're guaranteed at least $200,000 to show. $1 million to win. So a lot riding for both guys on this. Even more money riding for Anthony Pettis, which if he loses tonight, that's going to make him, I think, like 1-4 in the PFL. And I really don't see them re-signing him to another big contract like that. And Pettis escapes at the end of the round. But right before he escaped, Stevie Ray moved to a plus 750 or minus 750 favorite. Pettis now plus over 400. I called this one, says Robert. Yes, sir, you did. All right, 21 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't taken care of that yet. Guys, best damn community in the MMA community on YouTube. Tomorrow, a smoking card for a fight night. You got the Ultimate Fighter finales. You got bangers in Thiago Santos and John Mahal Hill. You have a fight, which I'm not sure why it's not a fight night main event. Vicente Luque and Jeff Neal, are you kidding me? That's a barn burner. And there's great fights all the way up and down the card. Ariane Lipsky, I'm looking forward to seeing her again. Most violent woman in MMA. And a touch of gloves, and here we go. I should say she takes the most joy in her violence of any woman. Valentina Shevchenko is maybe the most violent woman. Nice left hand there from Pettis. And a straight right down the middle. Pettis now a plus 450. So if you took Stevie Ray at plus 100 when he was kicking Pettis' ass, you could hedge your bet now and take Pettis at plus 450. Just put a couple bucks on him. Good front face kick from Pettis. Oh, nice 1-2 from Pettis. So this is the way the hedge would work. You put 200 on Stevie Ray, at even money, plus 450. You have to put 40 bucks, I believe, on Pettis. About $40 to get that 200 back. Good straight right for Pettis. And a nice body kick. So that way, if Ray wins, you still win 100. You still 160. If Pettis wins, you break even. Good front kick to the body there from Pettis. Pettis it looks like he's got some bad swelling on the left-hand side of his jaw. I'm not sure when that happened. Good straight right from Pettis. It might have happened from Ray just taking those knuckles and shoving them, grinding them across that jaw. That can definitely happen. Good straight right for Pettis. And Stevie Ray locking up again here. He's going to try and take it to the ground. Every time Pettis starts to land a couple shots, and hard to teach a new guy, old dog, new tricks. Pettis' takedown defense probably not going to get better, but he did break free of that one. 3 minutes left in this main event. Inside leg kick from Stevie Ray. Big left hook over the top from Ray. Stevie Ray looking like Sugar Ray right now. Good front kick to the knee from Pettis and a good right hand on the temple. Good outside leg kick from Ray. Oh, nice body kick and that straight right from Pettis. This fight is nowhere near over. I mean, Pettis is very dangerous. He's taken out so many guys with one shot. And he's had some impressive submissions over the years. Oh, big left hand for Stevie Ray, though. I think Stevie Ray's... I know he's younger. I think he's hungrier. Oh, good 1-2 for Ray. Pettis now at plus 1,100. Stevie Ray minus 8,000. Good front kick to the body from Pettis. Oh, nice left hand from Pettis. And Stevie Ray is going to shoot for the takedown again. Can Pettis stop him again? It looks like maybe he has. Stevie Ray will see if he gets a second attempt. Good hand defense here from Pettis, grabbing that right hand of Ray and taking it down to the ground. He's got his left hand in a body lock here. And but look at this. Stevie Ray gets the body lock. He slips down and gets the body lock. He just slips into these little sneaky positions. Now he's trying to get hooks in before it even goes to the ground. Now he's going to get Anthony Pettis to panic. Look at this. He's hooking one leg and he's bending Anthony Pettis' knee. He can get a standing knee bar here. And Ray with the body lock, still looking to get Pettis down. I had never really even thought of that move. But the way Stevie Ray had locked up that leg of Pettis, that scissor lock, you could get somebody, you could definitely dislocate somebody's knee that way, and it would be completely legal. Good knee to the body there from Pettis, but he's running out of time. Straight right for Stevie Ray. They're going to go back to the center of the cage. Left hand from Stevie. 30 seconds left. Body kick Pettis. And Ray shakes his head no. Pettis has got to land something spectacular. Inside leg kick Stevie Ray. Outside leg kick from Pettis. Ray goes down. That may have been purposeful. If it was fucking genius. Good left hand there from Pettis. And a good exchange there. Both guys landing. Good straight right from Pettis. Like I said, if going down from that leg kick was purposeful for Stevie Ray, yeah, it was pretty genius because he knew Pettis was about out of time. All right, let's head over to the chat. Back and forth action. Their Pettis ground game has always been his weakest link. His takedown defense is not great. Yeah, doesn't matter if I agree. It's a fact, Jack. Juju against Brogan, the tough finalist. I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking really forward to that heavyweight match too, man. Kamaru Usman's brother. The heavyweight against, what's the other heavyweight guy? I can't remember his name now. But he's a big favorite against Usman. Upstate, way upstate. You're in Massachusetts, right, Rob? My memory is still sort of decent sometimes. Not me. I think I might suffer from CTE. I think I'm still fairly sharp most of the time, Robert, but I definitely suffer from some CTE. I had some concussions, and sometimes it's like, sometimes everything's clicking, and sometimes seems like almost nothing's clicking. You guys have probably seen me space off a little bit in a fight companion, you know, now and then. But I think this helps keep me sharp. Pretty sure I have CTE, hit my head a lot. My short-term memory is shit. Long-term is all right, considering all the weed I smoke. But hitting the head one too many times over the years, especially that 1 year. I was jumped twice back-to-back in 1 week. Damn, was kicked like a soccer ball at least 4 times in this fight. Oh, that's ugly, Robert. Upstate, I've been to New York and Niagara, that far upstate. Was jumped once, got knocked out a block of wood about a decade ago. Haven't been quite the same since. Damn. All right, a couple of 30-27s and a 29-28. He will fight for $1 million against Austin Olivier Mercier Stevie Ray. $1 million. And there's still 4 fights, guys, because they're having something called the post-limbs, which is interesting. Boxing used to do this. I said they would have a couple of like pre-fight cards, then they would have the main event, the main card, and then there'd be like some up-and-comers afterwards. There's 4 like up-and-comer fights after this. On the east side, near Take Chaplin. I'm in the Adirondacks. Could almost see Canada from my house. I'm about 150 miles south of Montreal. Well, that's a nice area. That's a real nice area, Phil D. Hey, it's only 6 o'clock. If you guys want to, let's check out some of these post-limb fights, as they call them. We still got some more fights and some up-and-comers. We'll go at least 1. It's not even quite 7 o'clock, so. Because that went pretty quickly. That whole main card was only 2 hours. I like the pace there better than what PFL's had in the past. There for a while, they had so much space, too. It was kind of ugly how much space they had, to be honest. I think I remember something about like a nightmare, like 9-hour card, and there was only like 6 fights. Jumped at least 5 times. Once by 3 Mexican gangbangers. Another time 5 skinheads. 3 white boys who had mag light. And a guy hit me with brass knuckles in the head while sleeping. Could have killed me. Holy cheese, Robert. That's insane, man. Yeah, unfortunately, I imagine you probably do have some CTE, man. Oh, well, fuck all. Why am I watching UFC? Why am I watching MMA, guys? ESPN2 has the United States Air Guitar All-Star Air Off. How have I gotten by in life without this? And they will put anything on TV nowadays. I'm just sorry, it's in between fights here, and I'm just kind of talking to myself. I happen to see that. Some of the weird things they have on ESPN now. And then there's another one called the Death Diving Championships out of Austin, Texas. That sounds interesting. I'm not going to lie. That sounds pretty fucking interesting. But we'll go back to PFL here. After all that, I can honestly say, never been knocked out. My head is hard as steel. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I've never been knocked out either. Never been knocked out in a judo match or in a professional boxing match or in a street fight. So, I mean, I guess that's something. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Phil D. And there's the light heavyweight playoff bracket. Robert Wilkinson will take on Omari Akhmedov. And here is the late card. We got featherweights. 2 lightweight bouts and a heavyweight bout to cap off the post limbs, as they are calling it. I like this. Oh, stair guitarist, remember? That is fucking gold. That is fucking gold, John. Brian Zurcher, a -645 favorite. Holy jeez. Why are those guys even fighting? Elvin Espinoza, -390. Corey Jackson, +320. And then no odds on the heavyweight bout. Nothing against anyone in that community. I just got to point that out. I have lots of friends in that community. But I can also appreciate a joke. And I am assuming you are not fucking wrong, my friend. Now I want to watch just to see. All right, Ricardo Jimenez seeking his first pro win. Taekwondo black belt, MMA coach to kids at Animals Gym in New York. I believe this is his MMA debut, his professional debut. Wow, why them guys fighting with them odds? Right, Robert? I mean, I guess it's like the old showcase fights in boxing. You remember this, I'm sure, Robert. If Roy Jones or one of these good guys was fighting on HBO or Showtime, which sometimes they would be, they were fighting somebody that really didn't have a chance in hell for the most part. And we got some pay-per-views like that back in the day. You would have a showcase fight of a guy that you like to see fight or something they really like to do. So they would take 2 guys that you know are most likely going to win. They're big favorites. And they'll put them on the same card. And they'll be, okay, if both of these guys win, they're going to fight each other on the next card. So they would, they'd get 2 pay-per-views out of it. And people would fucking buy them back in the day. Don't forget the plus sign, even though I still don't know what that stands for. I support them all. Always Roy Jones Jr. Dude, I don't think I ever got as excited for anything in sports. Maybe Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Seahawks in the playoffs would be maybe the only thing that I ever got as excited for maybe as a Roy Jones Jr. fight back in the day. I mean, that was fucking Christmas for me. Even bigger than Tyson. And, you know, I was a big Tyson fan, but when Roy Jones Jr. was fighting, I mean, I would not have missed it. I'll admit it now because it's been like 12 fucking years. I called out sick from work to watch a Roy Jones Jr. fight. Unfortunately, karma bit me in the ass because it was when he fought Antonio Tarver and he got knocked out. I'm going to get a quick drink of water, guys. A restroom break. Be right back for this fight. You home, man? You okay, buddy? It's okay. All right, Ricardo Jimenez, 7 years older at 33 years old, and we're going to do this damn thing. Okay, this is a 2023 Challenger season qualifying matchup. So these guys are fighting for a shot into a tournament next year. Out of the blue corner, he has a plus 480, amateur record of 4-3. As a mixed martial artist, he is 0-1-1. Ricardo Jimenez. Yeah, this guy's going to get fucking executed. 0-1-1. I kind of have to agree with you, Robert. Why are these guys fighting? I'm a bit nervous right now. All right. Representing the country of Mexico, minus 645. He is 3-0 as a professional with 2 submissions. Brian Zurcher. And maybe luckily for Ricardo Jimenez, both of Zurcher's finishes are by submission, because I don't want to see this guy get hit a lot. One of my favorite old school fighters I just seen a documentary on was Rocky Marciano. 49 wins, 43 knockouts, no losses. Oh, yeah. Incredible fights. And probably the best heavyweight fight of all time was Ezra Charles. When him against Ezra Charles, when Ezra Charles was beating him the entire fight, and Marciano came back and knocked him out in, I believe it was the 14th or 15th round. It's just an absolute insane fight. If you haven't seen it, it's on ESPN Plus in their classics. Highly recommend it. Oh, straight left right behind there for Zurcher. Or excuse me, for Jimenez. Zurcher a minus 900 favorite right now, though. Good inside leg kick there for Zurcher. Oh, nice straight right from Jimenez, looking to get his first win as a professional. Jimenez with the body lock on the inside. I mean, if you put money on Jimenez, I guess you can win a significant amount, but he's a big underdog. Nice knee in the clinch there from Zurcher. Now, I'm going to start watching a lot of these up-and-comers there in PFL, though, because this Zurcher guy, all his fights have been in Mexico, I believe. And if it's anything like Tijuana, there's a lot of fights that are like, they're not fake, but there's a lot of guys that are literally fighting to get paid. Good left hook from Zurcher, inside leg kick, and a right hook from Jimenez. And Jimenez, he's standing his own so far. Good left hook there from Zurcher. Jimenez answers with one of his own. Oh, Jimenez gets the takedown. He's on Zurcher's back. He might get hooks in. Oh, Zurcher. Zurcher turns him, though. Zurcher on top now. And Zurcher working out of the open guard of Jimenez here. This is basically Dana White's Contender Series after the main card. It's the Challenger Series of PFL. The winner can be in next year's tournament. I don't know if they get an automatic spot, because these two guys are very inexperienced. I mean, they have 5 fights between them. And Zurcher pretty active inside Jimenez's guard here. Remember, Zurcher, he's got two of his 3 wins are by submission. Yeah, that was a good reversal, and Zurcher's they're gonna stand up. That was a takedown for Jimenez, though, and I think he probably landed more strikes. According to the combi box, he did. And Jimenez pushing Zurcher up against the fence now. If we're going to start getting an influx of MMA fighters from MMA, though, that have not fought anywhere but Mexico, I'm very interested in paying attention to those fights. We could end up with some good betting opportunities. It's like back in the day in the UFC when a lot of these, and Bellator, a lot of the foreign fighters would come in, and most people, including the odds makers, didn't really know who they were. And these guys just really pretty green here, working in the clinch. Zurcher dragging Jimenez to the ground here. And he's going the wrong way here. He needs to go to the left to get those hooks in. See the inexperience of Zurcher there, going to the right. But he's got a leg hooked here for Jimenez. Oh, this is a pretty slick move anyways. A couple of good hammer fists. there from Zurcher, but that was a pretty slick move to tie up Jimenez's leg there at least. Didn't allow him to get hooks in, though. Jimenez back up. Takedown for each guy now. Knee to the body for Jimenez. Zurcher going for a Tayatoshi. Can't finish it. Now Zurcher Jimenez reversing. Jimenez looking for the double leg. And both these guys getting a lot of important work right now. I mean, if you're Jimenez, man, you really don't want to lose, though. You're 0-1-1. You're a big underdog coming into this one. It's like you're just fighting for money, man. Couple of nice elbows there from Zurcher. Good right hand from Jimenez. Oh, and a nice straight right from standing. But, oh, good inside leg kick from Zurcher. Good shot from Jimenez, and they are banging. Right hook right on the temple from Jimenez. Zurcher swinging for the fences. Fun first round between two guys, you know, not a lot of experience, but they're hungry, and they've had a huge opportunity put in front of them. Winner earns automatic spot in 2023 tournament. Thank you, Robert. Fights are on the prelim. Oh, the fights on the prelim cards also fought for spot in 2023 tournament. Automatic to all winners, calling it their version of qualifiers. I like it. 10-9 Zurcher. And, I mean, it's brilliant on the part of PFL, too. If you're just doing your playoffs, don't have all your semifinals in one night. Give yourself more nights. But, you know, they had 4 fights on a main card. It's a pretty decent main card. But then you got enough fights to where they put together, was it a 10 or 12 fight full main card? You know, just like the UFC does. They just did it in a little different way. All right, 10-9 Zurcher through 1. Can Jimenez get his first victory in MMA? Can Zurcher finish this? So this is what I would do. If I was running the PFL, I wouldn't say you get an automatic spot. Good left hand there from Jimenez. I would say it's like the Dana White Contender Series. You get a fight, and I get to decide who goes. Nice little leg kick there from Zurcher. Oh, good overhand left there from Zurcher. I think it's brilliant. Only New Yorker on this card that's in New York, right? And Jimenez with his second takedown of the fight. Looking to pass the guard of Zurcher. Jimenez still a plus 400 here on the live odds, too. I mean, I'm not completely arguing with it because I gave Zurcher the first round, and Zurcher's up. Oh, good right hand there from Zurcher. But yeah, both of these guys are tired, especially Jimenez is tired. Inside leg kick there from Zurcher. There's something about these guys, though, I always enjoy. Like, if I have a chance to go to one of the little local shows, I always love it because there's something super entertaining about these guys when they're green. Good takedown there from Zurcher to half mount. And odds moved to minus 575 for Zurcher. All right, 12 up in the chat. 13, if you haven't hit the like button, hit that now. If you're not subscribed, anybody just popping in, hey, I think we got the best MMA community on all of YouTube. And Zurcher on top doing work. If anything, I mean, he's getting some much-needed experience here. Moves to side control. And, I mean, Jimenez is doing a decent job of defending himself against these strikes from Zurcher. It's 2 knockdowns apiece here. Halfway through the second, but Yeah, Jimenez is in a bad position here. Combination of a hammer, fist, and hooks there from Zurcher. Jimenez is up. Zurcher drops him right back down, though. And some good shots here from Zurcher. Referee looking on, making sure Jimenez doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. As I mentioned earlier, Zurcher, 2 submission finishes in his 3 professional fights. Both these guys also did have a fairly extensive amateur record. Jimenez, I think, had 7 amateur fights. I don't remember for Zurcher. Hi from France. Thanks for the feed. Hey, what's going on, Ace Handmans? Hey, thanks for coming in, man. Good to have you. If you like watching these fight companions and fight series, man, talking with fight fans, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you as a member. Zurcher with hooks in, working on a rear naked choke. He might be under the chin. He's got to get the other hand, though. Jimenez doing a good job of stopping the other hand, and he's out temporarily. The thing is, it's like he knows how to defend the choke. I don't think he has any idea how to get out of this body lock. And Zurcher may end up with a sloppy RNC here, which it looks like. Now, he's not even under the chin. Referee really looking closely there, but he's out. Jimenez is out. 35 seconds left in the second. Looking for that choke again is Zurcher. He's just... Yeah, he's just counting on Jimenez to make a sloppy mistake here. He's up pretty high on Jimenez to get the choke. And looked like Jimenez might actually reverse it there for a moment, but he doesn't. Lands a nice left hand. Oh, he is. Was starting to reverse it here at the end of the round. But time is up. Easily 20-18, Brian Zurcher through 2. Like I said earlier, obviously this is not the way it works. If I was the PFL, I'm not giving Zurcher a contract. I'm not giving him a spot in the tournament next year unless he gets a finish in this 3rd round. Because even though he won the first 2 rounds, I don't think that's a guy that I want to see in my $1 million tournament yet. Not saying he won't get there. It's now minus 3,000. Wow, says Robert. Yeah, and I still wouldn't bet on Jimenez right now. And Zurcher intentionally listened to his corner's instruction. I'm sure he wants to finish here. See, I wonder at PFL, I wonder if the reason that they have some of these guys that aren't as experienced for the tournament next year is you get some cheaper guys. Good inside leg kick there from Zurcher. Oh, massive leg kick. That was a really good leg kick there from Zurcher. Body kick from Jimenez. Head kick from Zurcher. Yeah, Zurcher's getting good work here. He's got some potential. I do kind of like the... Oh, nice right hand from Jimenez. I do kind of like the old school way of building guys up, though. You know, you have a guy that's raw. You haven't faced somebody who's, you know, he should be, but he's going to get some work. There's a little bit of risk. Both guys land right hands there. Oh, nice left hand there from Zurcher. And Zurcher with, I said, oh, beautiful takedown. Beautiful Ochigari. Inside there for Zurcher, who just moved to a minus 6,000 favorite. Again, another massive leg kick from Zurcher. Yes, free Kane. And Zurcher in the dominant north-south with Jimenez. Well, he did have his feet on the cage, moves the other direction. Now he's going to try to cage crawl. Yeah, that's probably his best chance here. Good knee to the body there from Zurcher. Winner earns a spot in the PFL Challenger Series. Oh, so they'll be in the PFL Challenger Series. They're not in the $1 million tournament. Is that correct, Robert? Am I understanding that correctly? All right, and Zurcher just being dominant here. Some good ground and pound. Jimenez he's just good enough at defending to survive, and that's the guys that worry me. Staying in the sport, though. Nice 4 or 5 shots there from Zurcher in the ground and pound. Those guys that they're not going to win, that take just enough damage to not get stopped. Those are the guys that could end up with bad CTE. Those are the guys that, unfortunately, we end up having to worry about dying in the cage. Oh, nice move there from Jimenez, though. Looked for use like kind of a straight arm bar there to escape, but Zurcher immediately right back on top, and he goes to max odds at minus 10,000. I believe that's the highest live odds that they'll show. If it goes above that, I think they take him down. Good shoulder strikes there from Zurcher on the ground. Challenger Series, not tournament. I worded wrong earlier. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought you might have said Challenger Series, but I was just, I was kind of confused. No, I really like what they're doing then. That's brilliant. So you have 3 levels for guys. You have, like I said, your qualifier, and then they get into the Challenger Series. Maybe they win the Challenger Series, and the next season they can get into the $1 million tournament. That seems like a great way to build talent. A couple of good hammer fists there from Zurcher. And they're going to have to start building a lot more talent. They can't just pay every old UFC star $750,000 a fight to show. And the head and the body shot here from Zurcher. I would like to see him working a little more for the finish. There's a couple good hammer fists, though. There's some big shots. And Jimenez, he's just been in total survival mode for a while now. Zurcher with hooks in. He's got 40 seconds to work. We'll see if he can get the 3rd submission of his career. He's right there on the neck. 3:30 a.m. chilling. Word up, everyone. Nice. I've never been to France, but I'd like to go one day. They're challenged to fight for spot qualifying tournament. Yeah, 6:30 here on the West Coast, 6:30 p.m. And I mean, Zurcher definitely punishing Jimenez with some great ground and pound there. Not able to get the finish. There'll be no questions on the scorecards, though. And Mom is happy there. And Zurcher campaigning for a spot, talking to the boss. Dude, you got to get those finishes, though, man. You see total strikes 65-25 in favor of Brayon Zurcher. Takedowns 3-2. So dominant performance, but still a guy that's very, very green. What's up, Billy Hughes in the house? You been watching any of this, man? Did you watch the main card earlier? We're on the what they call the post slims now, but It's all these up-and-comer fighters trying to get into the PFL Challenger Series. Damn autocorrect. Took me 3 times. Send your name out right, ACL. Ah, Billy. Yep, cheers. All right. And sure there'll be no doubt of how it goes with the judges here. Zurcher should easily be a 30-27. Mister going through a ton of family stuff, as you know. Had to drop a like and a comment. All right, well, thanks for popping in, Billy. And we'll get official decision here. Big card tomorrow, Billy, if you do have time to come in. I mean, it's a stacked card. Yeah.
Hey, babe. Hi. I am exhausted and sore everywhere, so I was thinking South Lake.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I'll be in there in a minute. I'm just about done here.
Okay, well, do you want to pick it up then, or do you want to deliver it?
Just have them deliver. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, guys. Zurcher gets it. Stevie Ray on for Anthony Pettis. No worries, Art. Let's look. Oh, damn. Wish I knew French. Yeah, me too, man. All right, and we're going to go through the results of tonight. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the PFL site or the Tapology site yet. Oh, don't go anywhere, guys. I actually forgot to tell you guys, I have a fantasy UFC pick'em for tomorrow. It looks like it's just one event at a time, too. So that's fun. You don't have to keep track of it for a long time. Fantasy Football League will be coming out here soon, too. Hopefully, I should get that up this weekend. Okay, so yes, they have them up. We can go through some results here. Next week, guys, doubleheader. PFL will start in Wales, England at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. And it will go all the way to about 4 p.m. when the UFC starts. So back-to-back PFL and UFC. Nothing wrong with some good wine, my friend. I enjoy it from time to time, right? Oh, it's my family's surname. Kerrigan is French, and there's a town in France named after my family. Part of my family history, and my brother did an ancestry thing. Oh, that's awesome. All right, guys. You can see there's a few of these guys that you probably don't know who they are that made it to the PFL Challenger Series. But we'll go through the main card here. Robert Wilkinson defeats Monty. That was a quick fight. Knocked him out in less than 2 minutes to get into the $1 million fight. Olivier Aubin Mercier defeats Martinez here. It was a unanimous decision. He will also fight for $1 million, yet at lightweight. That'll be his second tournament. Akhmedov pulling off the upset over Conan Silveria. Silveria just didn't seem to come to play tonight. Dominant performance by Akhmedov. Then we've seen Stevie Ray and Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis, he had his moments, especially early in the first round. Then it looked like Ray was going to choke Pettis out at the end of the first round. Didn't end up getting him, but he did get a lot of dominant positions and ended up winning 2 to 3 of the rounds, depending on the scorecard. And I can't argue with the decision. And then what we just seen, Zurcher versus Jimenez. Zurcher moving to 4-0, getting a unanimous decision over Jimenez for his chance into the PFL Challenger Series. It's a win and you're in situation. Took me till I was 21 to realize that the air guitar was not a real instrument. You heard of it? I would like to visit there one day. He says, I'm a drawlet, descendant from Canada. Nice. Took me till I was 21 to realize that the air guitar was not a real instrument. That's pretty good, though. Pooh Bear for the win. New Britain. Yes, Robert, call me Michael. It's my middle name, Robert Michael Kerrigan. Nice. Cool, Robert. So have you heard of a little town in France called Kerrigan? I have. So I imagine he probably has. So there is John Gotti III. They're interviewing. He has been an MMA fighter. He was fighting in Triton fights. He's now fighting as a professional boxer. I think he's probably keeping his option open, but he just said it's a good possibility he'll fight in PFL. That would be an interesting guy I'd like to talk to, just with the history of the Gotti family. Okay, sealed my business name. Lawrence, my middle name. I guess in wine country, I'm not sure. Confession. I know, but I can Google it later. Ha. All right, and John Gotti III admitting he is pretty raw, but I mean he's going to have a lot of draw. I tell you guys, I'm interested. I'm a huge nerd into like the crime podcast. I've been listening to Sammy the Bull. He's got a podcast. I listened to all first three seasons. He might have new ones out now that I think about it. But it was incredible. Love to see John Gotti III fight in PFL though. I think that'd be a big boon for them. ACL does sound high tech. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, there will be a UFC, a big UFC like we talked about. And I'll throw a preview if you didn't see my picks earlier. I clipped that out of the video. I'm going to post that right after this. So you guys will be able to see that. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.